Hey, what's going on? It's Zobua here, and today I'm bringing you guys another video in the whole series of small farms that I'm making right now. It's a honey farm. So basically you get bottles of honey out of it and you get honeycomb out of it. You can use these to make blocks of honey and blocks of honeycomb. They're both super useful. It's a very easy to make farm, doesn't take many resources. I'm going to go ahead and throw all the materials it takes up on the screen for you right here, so go ahead and pause it if you need to see that. If not, let's get started. To start, I'm going to build myself a little platform since I'm in floating air, but you really just need to locate the block that's down one and forward one of the beehive or bee's nest that you're using. Once you found that block, just go ahead and stick a chest on it. Then you come behind the chest and you stick a hopper into the back of the chest. This should be directly below the beehive, but if you're using a bee's nest, just take the bee's nest out and you're actually going to place it right on top of the hopper so that we can use the hopper and the chest as a full collection system. Once you have that, take your observer out and you want to put it on top of the bee's nest. That way that it will detect any changes that happen in the nest. Make sure it is facing towards the nest. After that, you're going to want to put a dispenser down that we can use for harvesting, but it needs to face the nest, so you need to build 2 blocks out and then put it against that block so that it's facing in. Then you take your note block and you actually put it on top of the dispenser like so. Then put a build block on top of the observer. And last, a redstone dust on top of the note block. Your system's done. All you need to do now is take out some shears, which we used for harvesting. And some empty glass bottles, which will also be used for harvesting. And you stick them in your dispenser. Now is when you decide what you want to get. So if you put only shears in your dispenser, it will only get you honeycomb. If you put only glass bottles, it will only get you bottles of honey. Now you can also do a hybrid like I'm doing where I do 5 and 4, and that will actually get you bottles of honey and honeycomb. So it gets you a little bit of both of them, but at a slower rate. Now that you've got that all set up, all you have to do is get some bees in here. You can attract bees by holding a flower. Since I'm in creative, I'm just going to go ahead and spawn them in. But you do need bees in order for them to pollinate the flowers and to actually make the honey inside of their nest. Bees only work during the day. At night, they actually do just all go and hide in the nest so that nothing can hurt them, and I guess so they can sleep. I don't know if bees sleep, but yeah, that's what they do. Alright, I'm going to check back in a couple minutes, see how it's doing. Alright, let's take a look, see how we did. It's only been a couple minutes. Looks like we have 2 empty bottles, 6 honey bottles, and 7 honeycomb. You can actually use these honey bottles to make honey blocks and the honeycomb to make honeycomb blocks. I'll place them down for you right here just so you can take a look. They're both really useful blocks. Honey blocks are on the left and honeycomb blocks are on the right. That's it. It works pretty well. This is my simple small bee farm. I'm Zobua, and I'm out.